Westchester. Welcome back to a new episode of Ram Center. I'm your co-host, Cheyenne Dantzler.
And it's your boy, Josh Swift. Cheyenne, how was your weekend?
It was great. It was relaxing. Got some homework done, had some family time. So.
That's
what
good.
About you?
It was relaxing as well. Tried to get some homework done. Thought about it. I was like, nah.
Yeah,
but
you have all week. It's fine.
I'll try. Yeah.
Well, do you want to take it away, starting with our men's baseball team?
Our very own baseball team had a busy weekend on Friday. They had a PSAC doubleheader against Shippensburg University at Serpico Stadium. The Rams lit up the stadium by winning the first game 14-9, but we fell short, losing 12-3. Shane Dressler was on point this weekend with hitting his second and third home run of the year, and he hit a grand slam. Not only that, he is WCU's leading hitter at a .383 batting average. That's what I'm talking about, but it doesn't stop from there.
Nope.
The Rams had another doubleheader against Shippensburg for Baseball versus Cancer Day this past Saturday. The Rams started off slow in both games, but ended up overcoming Shippensburg in both games to get that sweep. That's what I'm talking about as well. And the Rams look to build this momentum as they get ready for the Bill Giles tournament in Wilmington on March 23rd. Good luck, fellas.
Now, here's a team we haven't quite had the chance to touch upon this season. Our women's softball team, who have an overall incredible record of 21 wins and only 3 losses.
Not bad.
Going into their doubleheader this past Thursday, our Lady Rams were ranked 18th in the country. Our Golden Rams hosted the games against University of the Sciences, which were non-league games, which they're still very important.
Yeah, they still count.
Yeah. Westchester dropped the opener with a score of 4-3, but they came back the second game with a score of 5-3. This rebound was an overall team effort, but Sarah Ericolani's 3-run homer greatly attributed to the team's success. On Sunday, the team were expected to travel to Philadelphia University, but unfortunately it was canceled due to impending weather, which I don't even know what happened to that snow. I saw a little bit come down, but it wasn't really anything. But the team will be back in action this Wednesday here at Westchester for another doubleheader versus Holy Family University. So please try to make it out since they had that game canceled this weekend. They're going to be back and ready. The games will be starting at 2:30 and 4:40 p.m.
Now, switching over to our women's lacrosse team, the team lost a close game to Mercyhurst in overtime with the score 9-8. This was their game to lose because Mercyhurst went on a tear and scored 3 goals in under a minute in the second half. Their momentum was just too much for our Lady Rams and clearly took it to us in overtime. Their next game will be on Wednesday at Kutztown, where they look to redeem themselves. Keep your heads up, Lady Rams. You got this.
Yes, absolutely. Good luck, ladies. Now, Josh, we're going to throw it over to your This Day in Sports.
Let's get it. Welcome to This Day in Sports. On This Day in Sports, superstar running back for the Minnesota Vikings, Adrian Peterson, was born. He was the NFL MVP and Comeback Player of the Year in 2012. On behalf of Ram Center, we'd like to wish AP a happy birthday.
Hey Rams, this is Micaiah.
And I'm Samara.
Back at it again with the Pretender-Contender segment. This segment is about looking at professional teams and deciding whether or not they have what it takes to make the championship, or they're just here during the season so they won't get fined. Today we're going to talk about 2 NBA teams to see whether or not they are a contender or pretender. So let's get right on into it.
All right, starting off with the New York Knicks, they are currently sitting at 13th place in the Eastern Conference with a record of 28-43. Even after the dismissal of head coach Derek Fisher, the team has only won 5 games under new head coach Kurt Rambis. Rookie Kristaps Porzingis has had an incredible first season, averaging 13.9 points per game, 7.2 rebounds, and 1.9 blocks. However, Rambis takes him out for large portions of the game, and it allows opponents to take advantage of a generally out-of-sync team. All-star Carmelo Anthony is putting up 21.8 points per game with 4.2 assists and 8 rebounds. Regardless, there is no way that this Knicks team will make the playoffs, and it is clear that they have a lot of rebuilding to do if they want to compete in the East, making them this week's pretender.
Well, moving on to the West, the Golden State Warriors are quickly approaching the 1995-1996 Chicago Bulls record of 72 wins. The Warriors have an astonishing 32-0 record at home this season, their last loss at the Oracle being on January 27, 2015. Steph Curry continues to dominate, averaging 30.3 points per game. Klay Thompson is officially the second fastest player to score 1,000 career three-pointers in 372 games, behind teammate Steph Curry, who reached the accomplishment of 369 games. Curry has been leading the MVP race virtually all season, and there is no sign of the 2015 NBA championship slowing down, making them this week's contender.
All right, well, this is all the time we have for you today. My name is Samara.
And I'm Micaiah.
Now, over to Marcellus for By the Numbers.
Welcome to By the Numbers. For this week, I will be comparing two of the greatest three-point shooters our league has ever seen in Stephen Curry and Ray Allen. Are we witnessing the passing of the torch when it comes to the three-point throne? Let's find out as we shoot right into these numbers. Former Golden State Warriors coach Mark Jackson said that Stephen Curry just might be the best three-point shooter of all time. Now, me personally, I thought he was being a little too hyping him up because he was a star player, but after watching Stephen Curry progress over these last couple of years, I'm starting to think that Jackson's statement was actually true. Stephen Curry has only been in the league for 6 years and has already made more than 1,000 three-point field goals. He is currently in the top 25 in NBA history for three-pointers just after 6 years of competition. The record of most career three-pointers was set by Ray Allen at 2,973. If Curry stays at his current pace, he will pass Ray Allen in just 9 years. Ray Allen is currently not playing in the league right now, but he hasn't officially retired as well, so his record could potentially increase. However, Curry has broken the record for most three-pointers made in this season twice already. He broke the record back in 2012-2013 season with 272 three-point field goals, and also broke it again this season with 286 three-point field goals. Ray Allen held the record at 269 before Curry, but it took him 9 years to break it. Curry did it in 4. He has also become the youngest player in NBA history to score 100 three-point field goals in the playoffs. Now, the way everything may be going, we may see a new three-point king at the end of Stephen Curry's career, and we are witnessing shooting that possibly none of us have ever seen before. Well, this is all the time I have for By the Numbers. My name is Marcellus. Now let's go to Samara for a pro sports segment. Samara?
Brackets were busted right out of the gate on Thursday, the first day of play for the NCAA tournament. Madness doesn't even begin to explain the insane buzzer beaters and upsets that have happened over the past few days. Among all the upsets, the biggest has to be number 2 Michigan State falling to 15 seed Middle Tennessee on the second day of the tournament with a score of 90-81, shocking the nation. Middle Tennessee was the second least picked team to win the first round, with 2.2% of brackets having them advance, while Michigan State was the second most popular pick to win the entire tournament, with 22.3% of brackets picking them. 3-seeded West Virginia University fell to 14-seeded Stephen F. Austin with a score of 70-56. University of Northern Iowa, an 11-seed, knocked off 6-seeded Texas A&M on a half-court buzzer beater by Paul Jesperson. Bronson Koenig of Wisconsin propelled the 7-seeded Badgers past number 2 Xavier on Sunday night, hitting 2 three-pointers in the remaining seconds of the game, the last as the buzzer sounded. The ACC has had a great tournament so far, with 5 of the 6 teams to enter the tournament advancing to the Sweet 16. With plenty of more games to be played, I know that there is much more madness to come. That's all I have for this week. I'm Samara Rosenfeld. Josh and Cheyenne, back to you.
Thanks, Samara. But before we say goodbye, good luck to all who are participating in our March Madness competition. I hope you all did not forget. Now, in order to receive our special prize, tweet us with which team you think will win the overall tournament.
Now, to even sign up for the competition, you have to be following us on social media. So to make sure you are able to compete in our future competitions, make sure you follow us on Instagram and Twitter at WC Rand Center. This about wraps it up for this week's episode. It's your boy, Josh Swift.
And I'm Cheyenne Dancer. Happy March Madness and have a great week, Golden Rams.